You mentioned traveling different places. That definitely helps you because you can see the world. You don't necessarily have any biases of different cultures. You also appreciate what you have because I've traveled so myself, and it made me appreciate what I have. The freedoms that we have that other cultures don't necessarily have. It also helped me to just become a more rounded person because when you can hear about cultures, but it's one thing to be immersed in it. So that I'm sure that helped you and helped you to interact with different people, which did aid you in your career. So tell us a little bit
Tremendously,
about that.
tremendously. It was, to me, I call it like the cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm able to come to the hood, right, and still fit in with them. And then I'm also able to adapt outside of the hood, almost like a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? And blend into those things that, and then even get work on deals and work with people outside the culture that would never truly work with me. I'm able to communicate, and that's what they're like. Well, you're a cool dude. So I kind of broke the stereotype. You know, they got this stereotype about dudes with dreads or whatever. They're not, you know what I'm saying, as you know, they don't talk well, they don't speak well, they don't, you know what I mean? But we try to break the norm of that. We try to break that stereotype. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, trust me, I definitely do.
Right, right. There you go. There you go. Breaking that. It's a little
I-
bit more better for you all ladies. You know what I mean? The dudes, it ain't. I only can speak for myself. I ain't know. I know it don't matter what I did in life. I'm still look like as a thug and a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? So
well, you know what? It just is what it is, and it comes with the complexion. Um, having to break through those stereotypes, breaking through the norm because even in corporate, like this wasn't considered professional for a long
right. Okay. That makes sense. That
and
makes sense.
having to assimilate to that. And then when I first began to wear locks and everything like that, it was becoming a little more accepted, but I found that certain opportunities were not given. Or when I walked in a room, they thought that I was a loud, ghetto, angry black woman
Right.
until I opened my mouth and started speaking, and they were like, "Oh, you're
Right.
you're
There you go.
smart for a black girl." I just can't be smart. I have to be smart for a black girl.
There you
So
go.
I totally get that.
That's crazy.
I totally get when you walk in the room, people will judge you because you have the backwards hat, you have the locks, you happen to be dark skinned and everything like that. But breaking through those barriers are the victories that we get to have. I like the fact that you were multifaceted because it was like, okay, when I first spoke to you, it was like, oh, I rap. Then I saw your bottom, like, oh, he sings too. Well, sangs. Let's get it
Well,
right. He sangs too. And I was just like, okay. And then I went to, because I'm nosy. I went to your page and I said, wait a minute, he has a whole entertainment thing going on, and everything like that. So to have your total package to be independent is a huge, huge thing.